Hey guys, today I'm going to share a review on the 2011 Volkswagen Golf Bluemotion grade. This grade features the alloy wheels, which I particularly favor. On the wing mirrors there are indicators, so you can see clearly. Instead of having the indicators on the side of the body, they're actually featured on the car, which is a very nice feature. When you do drive this car and you put it into neutral and put the clutch on, the engine cuts out to save you fuel. I think that's part of the Bluemotion technology. And it also saves you fuel, and it can be quite annoying when you're doing short stops, so you do have to keep it in gear. There's also a small pocket here which you can allow to be used for pretty small things, probably your satellite navigation, and is pretty invisible from a higher view, except you have a little handle which is spoilsy, really. When you sit in the cabin you have controls to everything you need, so you have your mirrors, your electric windows, the locks on the door, you have your lights, so you have your side lights, your headlights, and your fog lights. And also, now as EU regulation, every car since 2011 onwards will have to have daytime running lights, which you can't actually permanently turn off. So if you did want them off, you'd have to modify your fuse box, which I don't recommend as you lose your warranty. On your indicators you have controls to your full beam and your fog lights, which are quite handy. And then you have controls to the windscreen wipers and their power. Moving to the left, you have your top vents and your emergency indicators, which are easily located for emergencies. You then have your radio, which is generally basic FM radio, with your channel presets that you can have up to 6 in it. You have a spare tray for anything that you want. You might not be able to see that. I'll just put the night vision on, and you have your tray. And then, moving downwards, you have your air conditioning control. First here you have your window, fan on your window, your air conditioning, and your circulation. Here you have the heat control, and this is not the climatic control, this is just the standard heat control. In the center you have your fan speed, which you can adjust from 1 to 4 and off. And to the right you have your fan position, so if you want it on the windscreen, on your face, the windscreen and your feet, or just your feet. Moving down you have your passenger airbag switch, so whether it's on or off. And then down a bit further you have another pocket here which has your 12-volt socket with a free cigarette lighter and your ashtray, which you can also use for storage. Then you can put that down and you do have a fair amount of space there. And here you have controls which can be filled in on other grades, but here on the Bluemotion you have your traction control either on or off, and you have your automatic circulation either on or off. Moving on to the glove box, this is lockable, you just pull this, and inside there is a reasonable amount of space, and you also have your airbag pass control, so whether you want the passenger's airbag on or off. This is the 5-speed version in manual, so you have all your controls there. And then moving on the console, you've got your handbrake, and your cup holders with a smaller cup holder in the middle there. And then you have a little pocket here for anything you want, probably CDs or anything. And then you have a rather large cup holder for the back seats. Now, this is pretty big compared to the other ones, as you can see, which makes you think Volkswagen probably wanted you to use soda in that or something of a larger size, depending on your regular cup holders, as you can see there. Once you sit in the rear of the car, you'll have quite a lot of legroom, and it's more than all the other cars in this range, and the seats are actually quite a comfortable depth, and they're actually quite comfy. You have variable headrests on the actual seats, which is a good feature, and the windows are manual winding, which I don't actually like, and I could have got the upgrade, but it was quite expensive compared to how much I actually use the back seats in the car and how much I actually want to wind down the windows. There's also speakers on the door here, so they're not usually located down here, but they also are located there and there, so you get a better sound in the back of the car. Overall, I think this car is the best in its class, and you have a nice touch to closing the doors. I think it's the best in its class, a brilliant buy for what it is, and I think anyone who's interested in this size of economic car should really get one. It's got 5 doors and all the features you usually want. And if you do want to upgrade, then you can.